I change your bum life. You fight me, it's a celebration.
I'll beat you.
When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. You ring back home, you ring your wife. Baby, we done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Yo, welcome back to the fifth round. As always, myself, Stephen Moustaris, and man, I kind of just got done breaking down Bellator 277 last night, and I don't know, I was kind of sitting here getting ready for probably just relax the rest of the day and get ready to watch this UFC tonight, but man, I'm sitting here like seeing all this news of how Henry Cejudo, Triple C, wants to, come back. He's back in the USADA pool and stuff, and he either wants to fight Aljo or Jordan or Volkanovski. He's been wanting that fight forever. And I don't know, I'm sitting here kind of just wondering, like, there's not that much hype about it. I don't know what it is. Like, this is pretty much why I'm making, just kind of talking it out. I'm just starting to think, like, maybe cringe Cejudo maybe ruined his entire, like, hype train. I don't know. Because if you're asking me, just as a fight fan, I'm sitting here, like, Henry Cejudo easily one of the more entertaining fighters, always looking for a finish. I know we're talking, he's the first person to beat Mighty Mouse in however many years, and I was sitting there like, man, like, I didn't think he won that fight, if I'm being honest, and I just did a whole thing about you got to beat the champion, you got to finish him or be super dominant. But still, it was a hell of a close fight, and the fact he even won is still huge. But I mean, goes on, knocks out TJ Dillashaw, goes on, knocks out Marlon Moraes, which he just retired, so sorry to him, but goes on, beats, knocks out Dominic Cruz. Like, the man's the truth. Like, he's easily like he said, he might be the most decorated combat fighter of all time. Like, and that's no joke. I know he's not the biggest guy in the world, so the lighter guys never really get the love. But I mean, I'm sitting here like, when it comes to performance and even now coaching, he's one of the greatest minds in MMA history, and I've never even been close to being a dick rider or anything on him, but I'm sitting here like, man, am I the only person that wants to see him fight Volkanovski? Am I the only person that wants to see him come back and fight, Piotr Jan or Aljo or TJ again? Like, or even like Corey Sandhagen? Like, I don't know. I'm sitting here just wondering, like, why he isn't getting the love anymore. And I guess, like, Demetrius Johnson never got the love. Most of these light guys never get the love, especially like 125, and I know that's where he came from, but the dude's an Olympic gold medalist wrestler, and then freaking double champ in the UFC, wants to be a triple champ in the UFC, which I honestly think that he might have a good chance. If you're asking me, like, Volkanovski's a dog, don't get me wrong, and way bigger, but Cejudo's been that type of fighter that every time you count him out, like, he comes back and absolutely dominates a fight. So I'm just sitting there, man. I'm just sitting here kind of questioning, like, where is the hype for him for real? Like, I don't understand what's going on with it. So I know Dana White is always kind of dogging him and, like, never giving him the respect that it's due. And I think it's a big reason, probably because he's asking for way too much money. And Dana's like, oh, hey, you're not bringing the numbers that we want, which no lighter weight guy really does. I mean, Sugar Sean O'Malley's, coming up in the weights and everything, and he might be, but still, he's got 3 or 4 fights, and he still needs to prove himself against some of the greatest. So I'm sitting here just questioning, like, and I know I just saw something about Aljamain Sterling wants to fight Jose Aldo. Like, I get it. Like, I know Aldo is one of the greatest fighters of all time, no doubt about it. Unless your name's Max Holloway or Piotr Jan or freaking Conor McGregor, like, you're not beating this guy. So I get that, but still, TJ Dillashaw is kind of deserving of it. I know he's a cheater and everything, but, like, what's holding that back from happening for Triple C? Like, the dude just came back. If he does come back, like, never lost his belt, never lost anything, so why wouldn't he get the fight? I don't know. And if he does beat Aljo, he better get that Volkanovski fight, because, I mean, I'm a diehard Max Holloway. I'm a Max Holloway dick rider, so I'll tell you right now, like, Max Holloway deserves that fight. That's a big reason I don't want Cejudo to jump in, because I want Holloway to be the one that beats Volkanovski. But, man, I'm just sitting here wondering where all this hate's coming from on Henry Cejudo. And yes, I'm not fucking dumb. I know the cringe Cejudo was ugly and definitely not a good thing, but it's definitely not as bad as Colby Covington. And Colby Covington, to this day, gets all the views to get his ass beat. Honestly, the last fight, hearing everybody cheer for him and shit was crazy. Like having all these fans he's got out there now, like he's becoming like a pretty big star. Like especially like a fan favorite. Honestly, if you guys been watching it, so I know he's hated by most of us. I don't like Colby, but I definitely don't have a problem with Henry Cejudo. So I'm really wondering where the heat's coming from, where the lack of promotion's coming from. Like, what else can this man prove? He can't help the way he was born, I guess. Like, shorter guy and stuff, small guy, but like we said, Olympic gold medalist, like double champ in the UFC, could be triple champ if they just give him the shot. I know they're probably wanting Conor to be that one, but like Conor hasn't won a fight in how long? And if you count the Donald Cerrone fight, like, yeah, cool, but who hasn't beat Donald Cerrone? No offense, Donald Cerrone would beat my ass, so I get it. But in high-level MMA, like, he's beat some of the greatest, but he's lost to a lot of people as well. So, I don't know. I'm just sitting here hoping one day Henry Cejudo gets the love. And maybe at this rate, maybe it's a little too late, too. He did just sit out about 2 or 3 years. So, like, Jesus Christ, might even be 4 now. But I'm just saying, like, probably, who knows what would happen if he came back. But still. I'm just really wondering. I hope he does get a chance, and if not, fuck it. I guess we're not missing anything anyway. But it is funny how he announces he's gonna get back in the USADA testing pool, and nobody gives a fuck about it unless you're like a diehard MMA journalist or something. But still, but anyway, this has been the 5th round. Stephen Moustaris as always, and look, come on, Triple C, let's get you out there, baby.